Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. 4-yard result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach?
He thought about Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50.
100,000 subscribers, folded hands, medium skin tone, folded hands, medium skin tone, folded hands, medium skin tone.
They score the touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
A giant hole up the middle and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. What's up? And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. And his first carry, he loses the football. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance giving it to Sermon now on the option. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And Lance now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. They find some open field here. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And boy, talk about Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Lance. Rolling to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances are good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction.